Welcome to the grandest magic show on Earth. It is a spectacle of light, sound, and breathtaking promises. It is the world of the lottery, the casino, the speculative frenzy. The magician on this stage, with his charismatic smile and confident gestures, promises to defy the laws of reality for you. He promises to conjure immense wealth from nothing, to turn your last dollar into a fortune, to solve all your problems with a single, dazzling act of chance. And we, the audience, watch with bated breath, wanting so desperately to believe. We willingly suspend our disbelief. We know, in the logical parts of our minds, that this cannot be real, but the hype is intoxicating, the promise is seductive, and the hope is a powerful drug. We want to believe that the rules of hard work, discipline, and patience don't have to apply to us. We want to believe that we can be the one chosen from the audience, the one for whom the magician will perform his greatest miracle. We are not just watching the show, we are volunteering to be part of the illusion. But what if, in the middle of the show, a quiet stagehand were to tap you on the shoulder and whisper, "Would you like to see how the tricks are done?" This is the role of Stoic philosophy. It is not here to judge you for being captivated by the magic. It is here to offer you a backstage pass. It is the philosophy of clarity, of seeing things precisely as they are, stripped of all the smoke, mirrors, and emotional hype. This is your invitation to step behind the curtain and see the truth. If you are tired of being fooled by the illusions, if you are ready to trade the fleeting excitement of the magic show for the enduring power of the truth, then I ask you to join our pursuit of clarity. Subscribe to this channel and like this video. Your support is a vote for reality over fantasy, for wisdom over hype. It helps us to pull back the curtain for countless others who are still sitting in the dark, mesmerized by a show that is designed to do one thing: empty their pockets. Our journey today will be one of disillusionment, in the truest and most positive sense of the word. We will first examine the three great illusions that form the heart of the gambler's magic show. We will study the tricks of the trade, the techniques the magician uses to keep you in your seat. Then, for each illusion, we will apply the bright, unwavering light of Stoic clarity, revealing the simple and often boring reality behind the spectacle. And finally, in the clear light of truth, we will discover what real wealth truly is. Let us begin with the magician's opening act, the most powerful and fundamental trick of them all: the illusion of skill. Look closely at any modern betting platform or casino game. They are designed to make you feel like you are an active and skillful participant, not a passive pawn. You get to pick your lottery numbers. You have a strategy for the roulette table. The complex interface of a sports betting app makes you feel like a sophisticated financial analyst. This is a deliberate and masterful piece of psychological manipulation. By giving you choices, by creating complex systems, by allowing you to win occasionally, the game creates the powerful illusion that your knowledge, your intuition, your skill is a factor in the outcome. This feeling is the primary hook. It keeps you playing because you are not just hoping for a random win. You believe you're exercising a talent. You're not a gambler, you are a strategist, a player, a connoisseur of chance. But this is a lie. The Stoic lens of clarity, specifically the dichotomy of control, dissolves this illusion instantly. This principle demands that we draw a hard, honest line between what is in our power and what is not. Can you, through any act of skill or will, control the next card to be dealt from a shuffled deck? Can you influence which slot a metal ball will fall into? Can you command a team to score a goal? The answer is a clear and resounding no. These events are in the domain of the uncontrollable. They are matters of pure mathematical chance. Your only skill is the choice to place the bet or not. That is the beginning and the end of your agency. To see this with Stoic clarity is to realize that you are not a skilled player in a grand game. You are simply a person pulling a lever over and over again in a machine that is mathematically guaranteed to take your money over time. The illusion of skill shatters, and the boring truth of statistics remains. Now for the second and perhaps most seductive part of the show, the illusion of the big win. The magician does not perform his greatest trick for everyone. He does it for one person in a spectacular fashion and then ensures that everyone in the world hears about it. This is the logic of the lottery jackpot, the viral story of the crypto millionaire, the betting company's ad featuring a jubilant, celebrating winner. The hype is built entirely around the winners. This creates a massive and distorting survivorship bias. We are bombarded with the stories of the one person who won, and we hear absolutely nothing from the millions upon millions who lost. This clever manipulation of our perception makes the astronomically improbable seem not only possible, but almost common. Our brains are not built to intuitively grasp the odds. We see the winner, and we think, that could be me. The hype becomes our reality. Stoic clarity demands that we fight this illusion with the practice of brutal, objective description, a technique Marcus Aurelius used to see things as they truly are. What is a jackpot winner? He is not a chosen one, touched by magic. He is a statistical anomaly, the far outlier in a probability distribution. The hype says, look at the winner. Stoic clarity says, for every one of him, look at the invisible ocean of losers. Their losses are what paid for his prize. The game is not about winning. It is a massive transfer of wealth from the many to the very, very few. This objective view immunizes you against the hype. You are no longer seduced by the emotional story of the winner. You are grounded in the mathematical reality of the overwhelming majority. You see the lottery not as a ticket to a dream, but as what it objectively is, a tax on those who do not understand statistics. The illusion of the big win is revealed to be a carefully curated piece of marketing, and nothing more. Finally, we come to the grand finale of the magician's act, the illusion of happiness. This is the ultimate promise that underpins the entire show. The hype does not just sell you the dream of wealth, it sells you the dream of a perfect life that this wealth will supposedly bring. Win the jackpot, the illusion says, and all your problems will vanish. You will be happy, secure, loved, and free for the rest of your days. It is the promise of a permanent, blissful, happily ever after. We have all been conditioned to believe this. Our culture equates wealth with happiness. But is it true? The evidence is overwhelming. Study the lives of lottery winners. So many of them report becoming more miserable, more anxious, and more isolated than before. Their relationships crumble. Their sense of purpose evaporates, and they are consumed by the paranoia of managing their fortune. The jackpot did not solve their inner problems. It magnified them. The lens of Stoic clarity here is the fundamental Stoic definition of the good. The Stoics taught with unshakable conviction that the only thing that can bring us a good and happy life is virtue. It is our own inner character, our wisdom, our courage, our self-control. External things like money are indifferent. A jackpot can give you a bigger house, but it cannot make you a wiser person. It can buy you a faster car, but it cannot make you more courageous. Therefore, it has no power to grant you real, enduring happiness. To see this with clarity is to understand that you are chasing a phantom. The happiness you seek cannot be found in a lottery ticket or a winning bet. It can only be found in the difficult but profoundly rewarding inner work of building your own character. The magician's final promise is revealed to be the greatest illusion of all. He is promising you a treasure that he does not possess and can never give you. Let's pause the show for a moment. I want you to reflect. What part of this grand illusion has been the most powerful and captivating for you? Is it the feeling that you have a special skill or system? Is it the seductive, ever-present hype of the big winner? Or is it the deep-seated belief that a jackpot would be the magical key to your happiness? By identifying the part of the trick that fools you the most, you can begin to build your specific mental defense against it. Share your insight in the comments. To further arm ourselves against the illusion, we must use another Stoic tool, negative visualization. The magician and the hype machine only ever show you the upside. They never, ever show you the far more probable downside. Stoic clarity demands that you turn your gaze and look squarely at the alternative outcome. You must practice imagining not the win, but the loss. Vividly and in detail, imagine the consequences of your gambling. Imagine losing the money you had set aside for your rent, for your child's future, for your own security. Imagine the feeling of shame. Imagine the difficult conversations you would have to have with your loved ones. Imagine the broken trust. Imagine the deep hole of debt you would be in. By voluntarily confronting this far more realistic scenario, you are vaccinating yourself against the fantasy that the hype is selling. Finally, we apply the lens of clarity to the concept of currency. The illusion sells you a dream of financial freedom. It tells you that you are playing for money. But the Stoics would remind us that money is not our most valuable asset. Our most precious, finite, and non-renewable currency is our time, and the mental peace that allows us to enjoy it. Every hour you spend chasing the illusion, researching bets, watching games with a knot in your stomach, agonizing over losses, is an hour of your life that you have permanently sacrificed. You are trading the real, tangible gold of your lifespan for a statistically hopeless fantasy. With Stoic clarity, you realize that every bet you place, win or lose, makes you poorer in the only currency that truly matters. You are becoming a slave to the show, and the price of admission is your one and only life. And so, the show ends. For the person who has applied this Stoic clarity, the curtain has come down. The lights come up, revealing the cheap props, the hidden wires, the trapdoors. There is a moment of disillusionment, a sadness in realizing the magic was not real, but this is quickly replaced by a profound and exhilarating sense of liberation. You are no longer a captivated member of the audience. You are free. You have woken from the dream, and in the clear, quiet light of reality, you begin to discover what real wealth is. It is not a magical conjuring trick. It is the treasure that was hiding in plain sight all along, obscured by the smoke and mirrors of the illusion. The first part of this treasure is what the Stoics called autarkia, or self-sufficiency. It is the deep, abiding security that comes from knowing that you can build a good life through your own disciplined effort, your own work, and your own reason. You do not need luck, you have yourself. The second part of this real wealth is ataraxia, or inner peace. It is the profound tranquility of a mind that is no longer riding a violent roller coaster of hope and despair. It is the silence that replaces the deafening noise of the hype. It is the calm that comes from no longer being at war with the laws of mathematics. It is the freedom from the constant gnawing anxiety that is the gambler's daily companion. This peace is a treasure beyond all price, and the final greatest part of this wealth is freedom. Not the gambler's fantasy of a life without work, but a real, earned and meaningful freedom. It is the freedom from the chains of addiction. It is the freedom from the mental prison of false hope and illusion. And it is the freedom to use your time, your money, and your energy to build a life of genuine, sustainable purpose, a life based on your own values, not on the roll of a dice. This is the jackpot worth having. The grand magic show of gambling and speculation will always be playing somewhere. The hype will always be there, looking for a new audience. But you no longer have to buy a ticket. You no longer have to be part of the illusion. You have seen how the tricks are done, and they no longer have any power over you. You are free to walk out of the dark theater and into the clear, bright light of reality. Thank you for having the courage to take this look behind the curtain with us. The pursuit of clarity is a daily practice in a world that thrives on confusion. To get the tools and reminders you need to stay awake and to see clearly, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. The choice is always yours. You can remain in the audience, forever hoping the magic is real. Or you can step outside and begin the beautiful, honest work of building a fortune that is real.